Hello there, villagers, and welcome back to another video here in Stacy's Random POV. If it's your first time here, it is so good to have you. I hope you decide to stick around. And of course, we already been talking about this whole Luigi Mangione situation. So now it's only fair that I bring you the part of Nancy Parker. And who's Nancy Parker? The woman who was the employee at McDonald's who called the 911 authorities on Luigi. So I want to remain a neutral party because I don't know Nancy. I don't know Luigi. I do not know the CEO of UHC. So, however, I will remain a neutral person with a neutral point of view because I don't know what these individual people are going through, but I do want to know what you guys think because this is so interesting. The amount of response that I am seeing from people, it's just so with so much passion and such a strong sense of, I don't know, I guess, dignity. But let me know what you guys think. And you guys already know, once you subscribe, you automatically become a member of this village. You love this village. You appreciate this village because, baby, it takes a village. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye. Also, please remember that everything that is being said in this video, it is not for hate or any violence towards Nancy Parker whatsoever. This is just people's opinion, okay? Let's not be too hasty. This is literally just people speaking their opinions. So let's not be too crazy in the comments or of what you think overall. These are just people speaking their opinion who feel like she messed up by snitching. So let's give them grace.
I was gonna make a video on this yesterday, but I'm so glad I waited because I knew this wasn't gonna be no black person. So when I woke up this morning, watching the TikTok or whatever, I had to do a little digging because they wasn't popping up the face of whoever this was. But apparently this has to be the lady that did that the little rat job she did there. So what made it so funny to me this morning? Yeah, it's funny because how you gonna tell on this man thinking you for some money, and in the process they don't give you that money, and you also lose your job. You just lost all at life. Ooh. I'm talking about a oomph. Man, you I'm worried about your life right now.
Little pig, let me in.
That's Nancy Parker. That's a McDonald's snitch that called the cops on Luigi. Get him!
Whoa! I'm not that Nancy Parker. Okay, I don't even work at McDonald's. I don't even eat at McDonald's. I have a gluten allergy.
That's exactly what a snitch would say. You can't eat bread, so you turn in Luigi for some bread? What, you spent the reward money on some health care?
Guys, I can't be the snitch.
Why not?
Because my name is Nancy. We're clearly in Florida right now. Nancy Parker is an old bitch name. Alright? It's not me.
Aha, so you do admit to being an old bitch. Is that a confession I'm hearing? We're going to take you in, Nancy Parker.
Look, I get why we're mad at the snitch, but I think we're focusing this anger at the wrong person. We should focus it up.
Good point. But we're still gonna check to see if you have a broom, and we're gonna get a fire going.
Well, I'm a snitch, not a witch.
Ah, you fell for our trap, you snitch witch bitch.
No.
Where was he? At the home. Shut up! Damn it! Shut up! Well, where was he?
He was.
Well, he was at a. You gotta.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Congratulations, sir. You have just given me my $1 million.
Huh, great. What do I win?
Nothing. Now get out.
What?
Get out. Everybody get out. You're spoiling me moments. Me $1 million.
Of the eternal reward. Is this why you celebrate?
He thinks there's an eternal reward. No, sorry. There's no eternal reward for you, dog.
Nasty Nancy, I was told you had a problem following directions because you didn't even call the right tip line to get money. But I'm gonna go ahead and read you your job description. McDonald's crew members have several responsibilities, including greeting customers, taking orders and providing quick and accurate service, working in assembly line to cook and package orders, collecting payments and maintaining a balance register, and working with other team members. And then occasionally, if somebody was to walk in, you may know them, just put the fries in the bag. So after your repeated mistakes, Nancy, what did we learn? To mind our business, right? Just because you in the kitchen doesn't mean you gotta be a ratatouille. Matter of fact, you may be out of job opportunities because Burger King said they don't hire snitches. Listen to me. We are tired of you not acting your position. Every week you're in my office. I hired you to wipe tables, not snitch. How'd you even see that I was a shooter from New York? We don't even offer insurance to part-time employees. Bring the police to my McDonald's. I don't need them here to know what I got going on. Get paid so bad, collect your final check on the way out.
It still just feels too surreal, like too quick, to just find somebody chilling in a McDonald's with literally everything incriminating on them. How wild would it be if somehow, some way, the McDonald's employee was the one who had been denied the coverage for a really expensive surgery that $10,000 wouldn't work, but $50,000 could cover it?
Alright, does anyone else feel like it's very easy to villainize Nancy Parker for her role in everything that's happening right now? But I'm gonna liken her to Judas for a moment. Not in that she's a betrayer to her entire class, but perhaps that she's a necessary cog in the machine. She was part of this greater plan that was so much larger than her, and a plan that we're all really being engaged watching play out. But without him waiting in that McDonald's for a couple hours and kind of maybe call, like, somebody was going to have to make that call in that multi-hour span. It just happened to be her. So is she the villain, or is she a victim of circumstance, or is she a critical element in the greater scheme of things? And yes, I did compare her to Judas. So go ahead and play with that comparison and parallels from there.
Snitches don't get business.
Nancy Pelosi. Pelosi! Nancy Parker. Nancy Parker is a perfect example why intention is everything in this life, guys. everyone was kind of agreeing on similar feelings on a recent event with the CEO of United Healthcare. For those of you that don't know, Nancy Parker is the McDonald's employee that reported seeing the suspect in PA. Now, when she reported this, it wasn't because she felt threatened. It wasn't because she thought it was the right thing to do. She called and has openly admitted to calling solely because, quote, I wanted that $10,000. Now, this is how the universe works. Not only did she not get the $10,000, but she got fired from the McDonald's that she was working at because once that location was released as being the location that she worked at, they now have a 1-star Yelp and Google review. But she got fired. Now we're in the negative. So pay attention, guys, to what your intentions are behind your actions. Because that's what's going to count at the end of the day.
Okay, hot take, y'all are being way too mean to Nancy Parker. Because do you really think that the way he would be caught would casually just be at a McDonald's and he would, when there's a manhunt out for him, he would just casually, like, if there was a manhunt out for you, would you casually go inside an eating establishment? Would you casually go inside McDonald's, take off your mask, and eat? No, like, I don't know. Oh, and just casually with all that stuff on him, like, perfectly, all that.
Nancy Parker saved people that was in McDonald's from Luigi. We don't know what state of mind Luigi was in when he was eating his breakfast. So I'm going to fire you, Nancy Parker. That seems about right. Thanks for saving us, but you're terminated for using company time to call the police. Make that make sense. That's why Nancy Parker is going to be rewarded. Now, I said what I said. Nancy Parker will be rewarded. Trust and believe. Her name is floating around. And if the FBI doesn't reward her, somebody else will. Trust and believe that. McDonald's already fired her. But she saved the people that was in the restaurant. Because we don't know what he would have did while he was still in the restaurant. Besides eat his breakfast. Think about that.
Can I say, if I was the McDonald's CEO after today, I would have posted that man's bail so fast, I would have told all our directors, yes, we're paying it. It's not only an investment in us, but in America, because I believe in innocent until proven guilty. Also, an amazing PR day.
It's time for the question. Where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money? Hi. Because, like, it's that thing where, like, I swear I'll be getting paid. Like, I swear I have a paycheck. Where is it? Where is she? Because my bank account, she's looking real the same as last month. But I feel like I got paid since then, but the number's the same.
Nancy, if you gonna snitch on my man Luigi like that, you could at least call the right folks. You just so used to calling 911, you didn't call the tip hotline. Can't even get a $10,000. Call as his phone said, thank you, because they knew they hit a finesse on your stupid ass. Damn it.
Here to
accept an award of some kind. And the child mentioned a check.
No, I didn't.
All right, then give me the award. Come on while I'm young! Don't you worry, Mr. Holland.
You're wrong! You're all like, that'll never happen. And then we'll get all cool and you'll be all like, whoa! And then we'll be all like, in your face! And then I'll be all like, get back to work!
Keep thinking they care about you.
They don't.
Lady who turned in Luigi, the un-CEOer, lost her McJob for being on the phone at work. Who was she on the phone with, you ask? Well, it would be 911. She also doesn't get the reward because she didn't call the FBI. So what's the McMoral of the story? I don't know, Nancy, but I can't even tell you to put the fries in the bag at this point. A beautiful American folktale you've created here. How many times must it be shown that the American dream is literally just a nightmare? Like, what's not clicking, Steven? Didn't you also lose your McInsurance with this move, Nancy? I vote that we replace the name Karen with Nancy. Shout out to you, Nancy. The beautiful system was created so that you would need money, right? So you got that McJob. And they said, hey, we'll help you out if you help us get the person who got the man who stockpiled all this money. And then you reached for what they told you to get, and it got pulled away from you further, and they took your crumbs.
So I'm sure you all heard about how Luigi Mangione got snitched on by a McDonald's employee. Well, we have some updates regarding that McDonald's snitch. Little Miss Tattletale didn't get a goddamn thing for this. Remember I said there was a $10,000 reward for anybody who had information on the CEO assassin? Well, sometime between my first video and now, the reward went from $10,000 to $60,000. But little Miss Tattletale didn't get a penny because she doesn't know how to snitch right. Ratatouille went and called 911 and told the police that she found Luigi. You weren't supposed to call 911. You were supposed to call the tip line. So now Luigi has been apprehended. Minnie Mouse is not getting a damn thing. And she was fired from her McDonald's job. McDonald's fired her because 1, people found out her identity. 2, they found out which McDonald's she works at. And 3, they've been spamming it with 1-star reviews. There was one person, they were like, you know, we had to see both sides. Maybe they just really needed the money. If you really need the money, you just ask for some extra shifts at McDonald's. You don't go snitching on people. Now you're unemployed. What are you going to tell the unemployment office when you go and file for them benefits? I got fired for being a class traitor. If this was the French Revolution, they would send you to the guillotine. But that's the story. The CEO assassin snitch is going to have a real slow Christmas.
Now, the FBI, NYPD, and McDonald's know they are dead wrong for denying this lady that led to this man's arrest the money that they promised her. Jules, come on in, let's talk about it. I always say that no good deed goes unpunished. Nobody knows that more than Nancy Parker, who is our CEO sniper snitch. So the FBI announced that there was a $50,000 award for anyone who gave information that would lead to the arrest of the person who killed the CEO. On top of that, NYPD promised an additional $10,000 to someone who gave information leading to the capture of Luigi. So in order to get the reward from the FBI, Nancy would have to be nominated by the relevant authority, which in this case is NYPD. And in order to get the NYPD reward, she would have had to contact them through the hotline, not through 911, which is what she did. Can you believe that they are now saying they are not going to pay this lady the money? Then it gets worse. So apparently, because people knew that of the McDonald's that she worked at, a lot of people started going to that McDonald's Google reviews, leaving 1-star horrible reviews. Even though it had nothing to do with the actual McDonald's, they were getting a ton of backlash because of what she did. And then she got fired. McDonald's let her go.
You think Nancy Parker is part of it? You do? Do y'all know what the significance is of a canary in a coal mine? A canary in a coal mine is when they would usually, in the mines, they would put canaries in there to signal for the miners to have enough time to escape. And you know what's really interesting about Nancy Parker's name? When you anagram her name, you get canary prank. prank. But anyways, another interesting thing about Luigi's name, like I stated 2 videos ago actually, is that his last name actually means big eater. Eat the rich. Ain't that some shit? It's a really fun game. It's a fun game we playing here, but indeed, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? To throw a canary in there to give Mario a chance to escape. It's me, Luigi. That's what they think. Anyways, somebody did say that this would take a collection of people to actually really pull off, and I can't agree. Seems like some people are in network, must be in network. I like where your head is at. It would be interesting indeed if Nancy Parker was in on it. Like I said, anagramming her name does indeed give you canary prank. You know, that's a fun game. In addition to the Monopoly, McDonald's Monopoly. Actually, it's a book, and I would say people should actually read. It's the Westing Game. The Westing Game. It's a good book. Anyways, y'all have a great day. I'll have a great day.
The funny thing about everyone trying to find out who Nancy Parker is, the lady who turned in Luigi Mangione for the killing of the United Healthcare CEO, is that every time they go through the search bar, and if it's like a white lady just on there, like, she's clicked in the comments, they're attacking her, and people are like, oh, I knew it was her, or like, this looks like who she looks like exactly how I thought she would. Like, it's just a bad day to be a white lady named Nancy Parker on the internet. And it's so, like, funny and, like, ironic that, like, the killer's not public enemy number 1. Nancy Parker is public enemy number 1. Like, this is y'all lesson to mind y'all fucking business and to call the motherfucking tip line and don't call 911 because they don't give a fuck.
Just like out of curiosity, but if anyone were to do anything to Nancy, do you guys think her insurance claim would be denied?
So you mean to tell me that the lady, now we know a name, apparently her name is Nancy Parker, didn't even get paid $10,000 for snitching and basically turning in Luigi? Wow. So it's being said that basically when she turned it in, she called 911. Granted, natural instinct. But in order to get the $10,000, she needed to call the tip line. That's how she would have got rewarded. And now, apparently, the McDonald's now that she worked at, everybody's going to give it 1-star reviews, as well as they're protesting and boycotting that particular McDonald's. Nancy. You was being a negative Nancy, and now look where it got you. No money. I'm not sure if you're fired or not, but if that's the case, plus that McDonald's now is like under the public's eye and they're not supporting their business. Yep.
I don't know much, but I do know that that McDonald's employee that ratted out that shooter definitely gives you the correct amount of sauce packs as prescribed by corporate and charges you 25 cents when you ask for another one.
"24 to 48 hours of not being on TikTok, and here we go. The internet be interneting. Nancy Parker, godly. Man, we know this whole woman's first name, her whole last name, her employment status, fired, her social status, none, her economic status, broke. Man, now we need to check on her whole ass life status to make sure anybody that care about her, y'all need to be on some suicide watch round the clock. Because at this point, man, when snitching goes absolutely wrong, this is done.
I know we're all mad at Nancy Parker, rightfully so, but have you ever seen Squid Game?
Humans will do a lot of fucked up shit if we're in a dire situation. She might have seen that as an opportunity to secure housing, get medication that she needs, feed herself. And while I wouldn't have done it myself, I think we need to look at the systemic issues that caused her to make this decision. I don't know her. Maybe she did it because she was like, he deserves to be caught. But I have a strong feeling she did it for the money, which, yes, karma did instantly get her, and she's not getting the money. But let's all rewatch Squid Game.
Please, this is not your fault.
You're right. It's not my fault. It's your fault! What?
Nancy Parker, you're not even going to get the check. You called in to the 911 and you were supposed to call in to the hotline. Oh, Nancy. Now everyone despises you. People are furious in the post. Nancy, you could have just kept your mouth closed and you wouldn't be going through it. Because I know you're going through it right now. I know you are. You gotta just hide out at this point. Go into like witness protection mode, I guess. It just wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it.
Hi, 911. Hi, I think I found the guy you're looking for. Yeah, he's here in McDonald's in Altoona. Yeah. Also, none of my coworkers tuck in their shirts, even though they're really supposed to. They say they don't like it. Right. Okay. And Paul, he clocked out 15 minutes early last Friday. He said he had to go to his grandma's funeral, but I don't really believe him. And last month, there was $17 added to everybody's paychecks by mistake. So, don't know if you want to tell somebody payroll, but probably should look into that. And my manager, he's a really nice guy, but he built this unpermitted ramp just so his elderly mother could get inside their house more easily. And, rules are rules.